Okay, this is episode 1 of Kensei Made Me Do It. I'm playing natural selection, and I picked aliens because they have less players. However, they're pretty much losing. Now, my frame rate will be terrible during this because I cannot play and record at the same time, but whatever. There's not really any other options. Okay, so I'm a Skulk, which is the freebie alien you get, and basically your mission is to bite things. You're very small, very fast, and you also die very easily. So, okay, I'm dead, respawning now. That little number at the top of the screen, ×2, is the number of eggs we have. Each time aliens die and respawn, they use up an egg, so don't die too much or you run out of eggs. They respawn, the eggs come back every so often, but you can get what's called egg locked, where you have less eggs than you have dead people, so you have constantly less players than you should. And the Marines, the other team, will often just sit in your base and kill your eggs, because it means that you can't respawn.
Lava falls can come.
Now, I'm trying to bounce around a bit because it makes me feel cool. Here I try and bite this guy and I just get insta-killed by a shotgun because my teammate was spamming the bite key instead of carefully aiming his bites and completely missed everything. Now this guy was being useless and just started crawling around on the ceiling. Here you can see I'm telling my teammate to aim his bites. I don't think he ever listens, but whatever. Right, let's try again. Okay, so I'm going in towards the middle. Now I can hear the Marines below me. This is the alien vision. It highlights buildings, players, mines, things like that. You can see. Makes it a lot easier to see in the dark as well. I got killed again, unsurprisingly. Here my teammates are sitting back and spamming Parasite, which does a grand total of 10 damage and is essentially useless in this regard. Okay, we'll try again. Let's not go that way. That guy's nearly killed me already. I'm trying to get some speed by wall jumping. However, there's some Marines here. I completely fail at biting this guy. And I have a nice little freeze and then dead. You can see the egg icon was red there for a second, meaning we had no eggs. There we go, red again. That means I can't spawn because there's no eggs. There's some Marines down there killing them all. Oh, I finally get to spawn here. Meanwhile, I'm typing, this guy runs up to my face and kills me. Probably shouldn't have stopped to type, but I think we've it's a bit late now anyway. Tell the Marines to shoot the hive rather than just camping our eggs, the hive being this big glowy tentacle thing. The guy's having a good old chop away at stuff now. You can see there's thing on the left and thing on the right of the hive. Those are whips. They are basically turrets, but they're melee. They're quite long range. They also throw back grenades, so grenade launchers aren't very good against them, unless you like blowing yourself up. There's also a thingy that I forgot the name of. It's kind of invisible off to the side there on the right. And yeah, we lost. Surprising, I thought we were going to win that one, but oh well, can't have everything. I insta-pick Marine because it's quite often difficult to get on the team if you don't get on the team quickly. Just switching through my weapons. That's the pistol, and this is the axe, as well as the assault rifle, well, LMG as it's called. Now you can use the axe to run faster, which is what I'm doing here. Run fast with a knife, like Counter-Strike and all that. Now I'm building the extractor first, which you should never do. You should always build the power first, but we're so close to our base and there's 2 teammates with me, it doesn't really matter.
Objective completed.
The reason you should build the power first is because power is free, extractors aren't. So if you die while building, then you don't lose any resources, because the extractor will disappear when an alien goes near it if the building hasn't begun. Now we're camping out in this place, and our commander tells us our base is under attack. I check the map and suicide back. My teammate doesn't keep them occupied long enough, and they all round on me and bite me up as soon as I spawn. Good fun. Here you go, attempt number 2. Time I get one. Now, I'm sure I saw one go through here. Oh, there he is. Get him. This is an armory which restores your health, ammo and armor when you stand near it. You can also use it to buy weapons with your resources, which are shown in the bottom right. Come over here, there's a skulk just kind of chilling on the ground. Get him. And another skulk. However, I just die horribly.
Soldiers are under attack.
Build structure and waypoint.
The commander's built an observatory here, which is quite an important building. It allows the commander to scan things, revealing everything in the area, which costs resources, but very useful, especially when the enemy team has cloaking. It also passively reveals any enemies nearby so that they can't go invisible, and it puts a little circle on them so you can see where they are. On top of that, it's also required for the phase gate technology research. Phase gates let you teleport around the map, meaning you don't have to walk all the way over here like I just did.
Objective completed.
And my FPS are having a bit of issue.
Standing by.
Now we're waiting here for the commander to drop the resource tower. That's the power socket that was over on the right there. And we're just switching weapons because we're cool. The commander can't quite drop it yet because he hasn't got enough resources.
Build structure.
Okay, now he's dropped it. I go build the power like I was supposed to the first time. Remember, always build the power first. And I sprint over to this, and I just managed to start building in time to get the 5 points. Not that points matter, but hey. Let me go through here. In a surprising turn of efficiency, I decided to check the roof here and check the walls, make sure there's no skulks hiding, which they like to do. Skulks can walk on walls and walk on ceilings, which I didn't really abuse or cover earlier on when I was playing it, but it means that they like to hide above doorways. We're given this harvester here. The harvesters generate resources for the alien team, a bit like the extractors that we've just been building previously. They do the same thing for the marine team. So we're chopping up that harvester so that they don't get any more resources from it. I come up here, see there's a hive, tell my team, hive in turbine, still building. I was hoping that the 2 blokes I was just with a minute ago would come help me. They decided to, I don't know, have a picnic or something. Frolic through the daisies, I don't know. Now I'm looking at my map and I see an alien's coming.
Proceed to waypoint.
So I start heading back for him, but apparently he's just killed himself or something, because he's kind of dead on the floor there. I don't know. So I go back and start chopping up the hive again. This Lurk is the flappy bat alien. Basically, its mission is to flap around. It can fire needles, which is basically like a little assault rifle made of needles, and it can also bite the crap out of you. He also had a sculpt come and help him, and I died horribly. So I'm respawning back at base now.
Build structure and waypoint.
Don't know what I'm typing here because the Windows Movie Maker has such a terrible resolution. Oh, I think I was complaining that they didn't come help with the hive. Oh well. Right, I'm going to the middle of the map. Oh, 2 aliens. They see me and hide because I don't know why they didn't just kill me. Now, the 2 teammates completely ignored that one guy on the right, even though they saw him go up there. But he had no health, so I managed to kill him. Second guy drops down and teammates kill him. Check over to the left there, make sure there's no one hiding. Now we get into the middle. You might have seen me do it before, but you can kill the cyst, that's a big orange glowy thing, which generates the slime. You kill the cyst next to the harvester, which will make the slime around the harvester disappear over time. And if alien buildings aren't on slime, they take damage, so it can help you kill it, and it also means it is harder for the alien commander to rebuild, because he has to put the slime down before he can build anything. My FPS dies, and so do I. You see that little red plus sign just there? That was a med kit dropped by the commander. Commander can drop med kits and ammo for you. Anywhere you are, he just drops them right on top of you. He can also drop weapons and some of the more advanced technology, but they very rarely ever do that because they're evil. Commander's thanking me for building his robotics factory so that he can turret spam. Turret spamming is evil, like Commander's. Here I fail a jump. You don't want to turret spam, it's a pretty much complete waste of resources. It discourages skulks, yes, but any larger alien is just going to laugh at the turrets. And yeah, a lot of the time you're better off using mines anyway, because turrets are only really good against skulks, as I said. Here I just arrived at this room and I spotted some skulks lurking around. So I'm trying to see if I can find them on the ceilings. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but there's a little head poking up on top of that thing. Telling my team there's 2 in the smithing. Now I thought there was 2. So we'll soon find out in a minute. There's actually only 1 lurk, it wasn't even a skulk. I don't know why this lurk didn't start shooting me. Hit him once there. Checking my angles. You should always, well I say always, it's a good habit to check the ceilings above the doorways. Now we kind of bait this guy out, but he doesn't take it. Hides again. That teammate is trying to look for him, but it's not being very useful at it. We go back to building. Now as soon as the third guy starts building, I know that the alien's going to pop his head out, so I stop building, get some shots on him, get about 100 damage in. And then he starts running off, get another 2 hits in, but he's escaped. Oh, now there's an alien there who just appeared and disappeared. It's like I'm really playing PlanetSide 2. For the benefit of anyone watching this, not on the day that I've made it. I'm not playing PlanetSide 2 currently because the servers are way too laggy. Everyone's teleporting around. So, yeah. Episode 1, Kensei made me do it. I get a kill on a skulk that decided to sit completely still on the ground. Now, my eyesight must be pretty terrible, but I can't see the lurk shooting at me there. You can hear him, the squishy squelchy sounds. There he is again. But I can't see him. I'll go up here to see if I can spot him from there, but he's removed himself. But this guy finds him. Oh, there's a fade there. Which I think I remember actually calling out in chat before this, but the fade is the 3rd combat life form. For Lurk being the 2nd for the aliens. And he has the ability to move very quickly around the map. Not as quickly as the Lurk, because Lurks can fly, which is an obvious benefit, but still very quickly. They have a strong melee attack and are fairly durable themselves, so basically you're not going to 1v1 one unless you have a shotgun and very good aim. Or he's terrible. This guy's popping his head out a few times. Now I take the bait and get killed by this skulk. I'm respawning. Okay. I was contemplating buying something, but I decided to have a quick jog down to the middle of the map. Got shot by a lurk a little bit there and started shooting at an enemy fade. I don't know where that lurk is. Turns out he's actually directly above me, but I don't find out until later. Get killed by a fade, as you can see. Not very easy to 1v1. There's the lurk on the map. You can see him. Well, don't know if you can see him, but he's there, directly above where I died. Here we go. I've had enough of these fades. I'm gonna grab a shotgun.
Soldiers are under attack.
Check in here, make sure the fade doesn't come up behind me. Oh, there he is. He runs away. I can see there's a skulk there. Shotguns aren't particularly very good at range. So get my pistol out and start trying to shoot the lurk that's sitting on top of that pipe up there. Just looking, make sure the fade doesn't come back. There's a commander health kit on the ground, you can see there. Right, get some very good damage into that lurk. He pops his head out again, somehow doesn't die, and I get killed in the back by a fade. Having some gentle loving in our base now. Go chasing after this fade. Turns out he was actually behind me the whole time. Yep. Yep. Pretty much that. So let's get a new shotgun. I'm not a huge fan of spending resources, but it's also a bad habit to get into to not spend resources because they'll just build up and you can only hold 100 at a time. The commander can hold 200 of his resources. so it's not as bad for him to save up, but
Your base is under attack.
it's never a bad idea to get a shotgun sort of in the early mid game,
Objective completed.
especially when there's fades around, because as I said before, shotguns are pretty much the only way to kill a fade, unless there's a lot of you. Now I'm trying to be super sneaky here, thinking he's going to ambush me. Checking all my corners. Fades are the second largest alien in size as well, so it's not really easy for them to hide around a corner like a skulk can.
Build structure and waypoint.
I believe we will soon be meeting the largest alien, however. Now I see this guy over here.
Proceed to waypoint.
Trying
Build
to
structure and waypoint.
get him to come in and fight me where I
Completed.
have an easier time of winning. Now this guy is impressive. I can't do this with a fade, I'm terrible at it, but there you go. Right, fades run off, we got loads of marines, let's go in.
Your base is under attack.
Pick up the shotgun, replace it with my own, pick it up again. That resets the timer on it so a teammate can pick it up. And yeah, I just died to the largest alien, the Onos. And now we'll meet the last of the alien species, the Gorge. It has a bile bomb, which is what it was shooting at our buildings there, which does very, very good damage against armor and structures. And it also has like a spit attack, which will kind of mess up your screen a bit if it hits you. Now I go chasing this guy down, find him. He's trying to slide away. Not on my watch.
Your base is under attack. Complete.
I'd like to
Proceed to waypoint.
I like to blame a lot of my issues on the fraps destroying my FPS, but I suppose I can't put it all down to that. A nice little intermission here while I build this power up. The first time it's built, the power starts at, I believe, half health. Any times after that, if it's killed by aliens, you have to build it up from scratch. It has a slightly different animation. So, it takes a bit longer. It's quite risky to build because you have to kind of listen out for the aliens. And sometimes they can sneak up on you if they move silently. Plus, when you turn the power on, it makes that really loud activation noise which drowns everything out. I'm building this extractor. You see me check the map a lot. He says, as like he never checks the map again. But I have been throughout the game checking the map quite often, which I believe is the C key by default, so that I can keep appraised of what's going on. Now let's check my angles. Make sure there's a whip that I mentioned before. Let's run straight past that one. Checking in here. Now it's kind of pointless for me to do this considering they have everything made invisible with the shade building.
Objective
But
completed.
hey, I'll come back to build this. Decide, kill the whip first. Bring the power up a little bit. And figure. Oh, a crag. Crags heal alien players and structures. They emit a big green cloud that you can kind of see there that heals. It's an alien off in the distance there. And
Proceed to waypoint.
I get destroyed, my team gets destroyed. Quick glimpse of the Onos there in our main base, I believe.
Your base is
We're in
under
A base.
Proceed to waypoint.
Doesn't it?
Now I'm going through the phase gate because my commander's telling me the other base is under attack. It is very under attack. So I tell my team, you know what? Don't bother. It's not worth it. Save yourselves.
Command station taking damage.
So I have a... Oh, there's an on us. This is the big guy. He completely fails at hitting me, and we chase him down. When they're on the run, it's usually a best idea to chase, because sometimes they'll bait you, but most of the time it's genuine fear. They die a lot quicker than people think. So the honor starts running, you chase it down, kill it. That's a 75 resource profit for your team, assuming no one dies. Now we're all shooting at the enemy hive, or an enemy hive, to be grammatically correct. Alien spawns in front of us. Managed to kill that. The drama music plays because the hive is low health. Right, hive's finished. Now I'm thinking, let's not go off to the other hive. We got like a load of people here. Start typing, let's go to the next hive. Suddenly Onos comes in, kills everyone. You can see in the top right corner. So it's just me. On to the next hive, let's go. Commander's telling us that the base is under attack. As if that's a surprise.
Hey, I need some ammo over here.
He does at least drop me some ammo here. So I can keep shooting away at this hive. Now, I never for a moment believed I was going to kill it. As you'll soon see, the FPS conspires against me. I kill that guy, somehow. But the fade comes. I'm not going to beat a fade with a pistol. Ain't happening. So yeah, that's natural selection 2. And we lost both games. Yeah. Okay. The end.
That's good. You alright, mate? You know, Mumble?